Hey guys, welcome back. Just got done making my kiddos breakfast this morning. They are working on their school and now it's time to make my coffee, which is almost 9 o'clock and I've always had it by now. So I'm ready for coffee this morning. So we're gonna get started with that. I thought I would share my breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. Just bring y'all along for everything I'm eating today and give y'all some ideas on what I'm eating. Maybe if you need some breakfast, lunch, dinner ideas. So let's start with coffee because I am so ready for that, and then we'll get started with everything else. But come along for my day with, just come along for my day, everything I'm eating slash whatever else I want to share today. My videos are always like all over the place. Like, might share what I eat in a day, might share what I'm doing that day besides eat all my eating stuff. So just come along for my day. These Chobani creamers are my favorite. Mixing these together, the sweet cream and then the vanilla one are so good together. Just a little bit of each. Ellen, run, grab something out of the closet to play. They're working on school, okay? You wanna go grab something in the closet, or you wanna do some of your papers? All right, we've got coffee this morning. I'm trying to get back into the habit of tracking what I'm eating with Weight Watchers because I've not been doing that, but I've been doing well still, even though I have been tracking everything. It's just like, I have not had the motivation to actually track things. So we're gonna track stuff today. Besides this, I'm gonna try to see how I do as I'm really starting to track things like without tracking this, and kind of see what my body does over the next couple weeks with doing that, not worrying about my morning coffee. So we're gonna start out with coffee. These creamers are so good in there. And then I use the Fairlife fat-free milk. I like that it's a lactose-free milk. I feel like it's a little gentler on my stomach using like the lactose-free milk, and it's delicious. And then as far as my coffee goes, I have an espresso and I use the Chiaro or a Scuro pod typically, which is a double shot of espresso. So we're gonna try to get back to tracking today. Mine is this, so we'll be back for breakfast and figure out what we're doing for breakfast this morning. I am so excited because Element has come out with a new limited time edition flavor, and it is lemonade salt. And when I tell y'all, it is my absolute favorite. It is so good. It is so good and so refreshing as it is getting to these like hot summer months. Element is the electrolytes I drink in my water every single day. They, unlike other popular sports drinks that are supposed to keep you hydrated, they don't have any dyes, any sugar, any like crazy ingredients in them. They're really good ingredients. They're really great for any kind of diet you follow, paleo, low carb, keto, whatever it may be. And each dose provides a meaningful dose of electrolytes. So you've got your science-backed ratio of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. When I drink these every day, I can tell a difference in my energy level. I do not go a day without drinking my electrolytes every single morning. The new lemonade flavor is so refreshing. This is so good. I just do it in my water, but it would be so good in like some iced tea or something, or you can do so many things with the lemonade. It is so good for the spring and summertime. It's limited time. So if you guys are interested in trying it, I've got a link below, or you can go to drinkelement.com/homewithhailey. You're gonna get a free sample pack with any purchase. And what I love about Element is if you try it and you don't like it, email them, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, give it to a friend, but it is so good. Limited time lemonade one. You gotta try the lemonade. It is so good. So everything will be below. Breakfast today, we're gonna do a bagel thin. Still trying to decide if I wanna do like a little breakfast sandwich or some like butter and cinnamon sugar on here. I think I might I plan to do butter and cinnamon sugar. I might do a little breakfast sandwich though. That actually sounds really good today. So let's do one of these. I'm gonna get this toasted and we'll just scramble an egg. I think I'm just gonna keep it really simple today. So whenever I pick these up, I am looking for the Sola brand bagels. I love the Sola bread, and they have bagels. Like, I specifically want to try the blueberry bagels from them. I cannot find them. I thought my Walmart would have them, and they don't because they have other Sola brand stuff, but they do not have those. So if anybody knows where I can find the Sola blueberry, just Sola bagels in general, let me know. Giving a little phonics test while I'm making breakfast this morning. Okay, best author. Best author. I'm going to tell you sentences. First line, ready? I'm helping mom dig a garden. I'm helping mom dig a garden. Okay, we're going to do a little butter on here. This is, okay, y'all know I used to be, or if you've been around, a spray butter. I used to always do spray butter because on Weight Watchers it's 0 points, but I know that it's not good for you. So that's where this butter is so high in points on Weight Watchers, but I would much rather just do this than the spray butter. So just a little bit of butter on here. And then I was going to do a breakfast sandwich, but I just decided not to. So a little bit of butter, and then I will do a little bit of cinnamon sugar on top as well. Quick breakfast. It is already 10:30. I'm going to do a little shake of everything bagel seasoning on the eggs. But it's already 10:30, and I have not had time to actually cook breakfast. Finally get around to that. I just got the baby down for a nap. So quick and easy breakfast this morning. Bagel thins are 3 points each. So I ate one of these, a little bit of butter on it, which I'll count for a couple points, which I hate doing that. When I know that there's an option for 0, do y'all use spray butter? Let me know. I remember using it in the past, and everybody would always say, or not everybody, y'all know what I mean, several people would always say, it's so bad for you, you shouldn't eat that. But it's so tempting whenever you don't have to count that in Weight Watchers. But I also meant to share, I am exclusively breastfeeding my 3-month-old. Oh, excuse you. Can you believe Camden is officially 3 months old? Oh my goodness, time is just flying by. But he is 3 months. Those are little bagels. He is 3 months. I'm exclusively breastfeeding him, so I get 41 points a day. You want a bagel? You want some butter and cinnamon sugar on it? I get a lot of extra points a day because I am breastfeeding, and honestly, I really need to take advantage of that, because once he starts eating a good bit of solids, like, those points should go down some. There's a little place in the app where you can put I'm breastfeeding, like about breastfeeding, I'm not breastfeeding, or I'm exclusively breastfeeding, or I'm not exclusively breastfeeding. And once you're like not exclusively, like once he's eating a good many solids, which we've got a while before that, but your points are supposed to go down some. So I really need to take advantage of that and start tracking and kind of get to where I want to be. But so like a little 5-point breakfast for today, and I may drink a protein shake as well. I'm trying to up my protein each day too, to try and do a better job of that, and protein shakes have a lot of protein in them, so I might drink one of those. We'll see if I decide to get to that. Lastly, the cinnamon sugar, won't count that because I don't use enough of it. I think a teaspoon is like a point of that, and I don't use near that amount, so I don't count that. And then of course eggs are 0. So one of my favorite things ever is some homemade chicken salad. I love chicken salad. So I've got a new recipe to try, and I think it's gonna be delicious. I need to plug it in the Weight Watchers app to see how many points this is, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it up. I'm not quite ready for lunch yet, but the baby is napping still, and I want to go ahead and at least just get this made up so it can kind of just be marinating together, all the flavors together in the fridge. So let's make some homemade chicken salad. 2 things that I think is so good in chicken salad is sweet pickle relish and grapes. So those are a part of this recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and get like the sauce ready, and then we'll add the chicken. So I have 1 rotisserie chicken. I picked this up yesterday and went ahead and shredded it up. So 1 rotisserie chicken, or you can do like 3 chicken breasts. We are going to do a half a cup of mayo. I'm gonna do this light mayo, a broken measuring cup. So about a half a cup of light mayo. Okay, that was supposed to be 1/4 of a cup of light mayo. So I'm actually gonna take about half of this out. Totally measured that wrong, so I'm gonna try to get that back in here. And then the same thing for the pickle relish. We're gonna do about a half a cup of these as well. And I should be measuring this because I am counting it for points, and so I'm gonna try to measure the rest. All right, and then we're gonna do a cup of some non-fat Greek yogurt, which the good thing about this is 0 points in Weight Watchers. So I'm just gonna do about a cup here. Go ahead and add this in here. I'm gonna do a little bit of red onion. Dijon mustard, we're gonna do about a tablespoon of that. We're gonna do salt, pepper, and garlic powder. All right, I'm gonna whisk all this together. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wash my grapes, and now I'm going to go ahead and cut them up. I prefer red grapes in chicken salad. I like to cut them in like fourths. So we're gonna do about a cup of grapes, and then you could also do celery, but I'm just gonna leave that out. Okay, I have a baby that is waking up. So I'm gonna add my chicken to this. One other thing that I would love to add to this is some like chopped walnuts or something. I also really love that in chicken salad. I also wish I would have done a bigger bowl to mix this. But I'm gonna get this mixed up really good, and then I'm gonna put it back in this bowl to store it. And then it'll be my lunch over the next probably 4-ish days. And we'll make lunch with it later. All right, let's make lunch. I've got some Joseph's. I got the original pita bread. I typically buy the one that's like, I don't know, whole grain, whole wheat, or whatever it is. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And it is definitely lower in points. This has 4 points for this. And I didn't realize I would have gotten the other one if I would realize that. But it's only like 90 calories. So, and 1 gram of fat. Not bad. I think that's ridiculous for the points for that. But anyways, I am going to, I was going to put the chicken salad and fold it up, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and like stuff it in here. So I did calculate the points for my chicken salad. It is 5 points per serving. So we're gonna give this a try. See what we think about it. See if it's my go-to somewhat lower point recipe. All right, chicken salad pita.
Can I have more pita potatoes?
That is delicious.
Thank you, Dad.
I could have done half of one of these probably if I wanted to make a side to go with it. These are pretty big. I'm just having this for lunch. I'm not going to do anything with it. But you could definitely do a half one of these for lunch. I could have definitely left out the red onion. I'm not a big red onion fan. Other than that, it is great. I really like it. I'll be sure to leave the recipe below. Hello, it is a little while later. We're gonna go, I've got, first of all, a little afternoon single shot of espresso. I got a little bit of creamer in here, a little bit of sugar-free syrup, maybe like 5 points, I'll count it. I usually have an afternoon coffee, just like a decaf coffee. This is a single shot of decaf. It's called the Alticio Decaffeinated, whatever it's called, I don't know. It's decaf though, don't have caffeine in it. But I'm gonna go to the nail salon. I don't know what that is. I think it's the movie the kids are watching. I've started getting my nails done again. Started back it's been 3 weeks since we got them done. Me and my sister go together and they are needing it. So I have tips on them right now because my nails needed to grow out. If I don't keep something strong on them like dip powder, then they break so easily. So I don't know, I probably won't be able to show y'all. They have grown out a good bit to where now I should be able to take them off. And I think I'm thinking about either doing just a simple color or there's a design that I really like. So once I take the dip off and kind of see how long they are, because I don't want to get tips again on them, I really like this design. I think the little soft pink, which is like very similar to what I have now, which is like my go-to. And then the floral design is so cute, like the little flowers on there. So we'll see what I ended up with. So a little before, little soft pink before, and then I'm gonna enjoy this. All right, I'm back from the nail salon. Kiddos are coming out here. Cal's opening my back door. I don't have anything, buddy. So once we took the tips off, they were shorter, a little shorter than I thought they would be. So I just got a simple color till they grow out a little bit more. But you probably can't tell the color, but it's like a really light purple color. Probably can't tell, but they're really short, but they feel so good. So it'll take a little bit to grow, for them to grow out to get a little design on them. So they feel good though, like short. Can do anything I want with them. They just feel good versus a little bit longer than they were. So, all right, we're gonna start cooking dinner soon. We're gonna make something simple. I had some chicken. It's on this power wheels. I had some chicken in the fridge and the freezer that needed to be cooked. So I thought we'd do something We're gonna do something with chicken for dinner tonight. Time to start cooking dinner. We're making a very simple dinner of things I've already got here and things I need to just go ahead and cook. So I had some chicken that I had in the freezer, and I had some in the fridge that I cooked a couple days ago for my lunch. So I had one of these I need to cook, and then I laid some more out that I had in the freezer. So we're gonna have a very simple dinner. I think we're gonna do that on the Blackstone. Also have these in the freezer. Making my favorite Parmesan green beans side. I've got the oven preheated to 400, so I'm going to start these first because these take a little bit longer to cook. All right, we got a bag of green beans, or you could do fresh green beans. I really like fresh green beans with this, but I don't have fresh green beans. So we're going to do some avocado oil, and then we're going to do some garlic powder. Go ahead and put salt and pepper on these as well. All right, I'm just gonna mix these all up, and we're gonna cover these and cook them in the oven for like probably about 45 minutes. And then when we're done, we'll add some Parmesan cheese to them, and they are the best green beans. I love this side dish. All right, we've got our chicken. I pounded it out to be a little thinner, especially because we're cooking it on the Blackstone. Y'all heard me share this before. My favorite seasoning. It is so good on chicken. You get this at Walmart. So good. Sweet Preacher is a pork rub, but it is delicious on chicken. It has the best smell to it. It has the best flavor to it. So I'm just going to season this really well with this seasoning. Rub it in and do it on both sides. And then to go with dinner, our green beans are cooking. I'm going to try to find... Okay, we've got... couple boxes of this. I'm gonna make a box of this, and I know the kids will eat well, hopefully. And then we've also got, I've got some potatoes in my pantry to make some potatoes. I always love to have some type of potato with a dinner like this, but we have some easy Bob Evans mashed potatoes that I think we're gonna do with it instead of making our own potatoes. I've actually been making our own mac and cheese. When I make that, I kind of like make a homemade mac and cheese. I think I shared that on here several videos ago, but I do not have any noodles to do that. So I do have a couple boxes of these, so I was like, it's better than not having any at all. So no homemade. The kids actually requested the homemade, but I'm out of noodles, so we can't do that. But one of the, like a meal like this, grilled chicken or like steak or something like that, and then a couple like sides, like fresh sides to go with it, like some kind of potato, some kind of vegetable. I really wanted corn on the cob, but I don't have any of that to cook. But it is like my favorite kind of meal. I love making meals like this. So easy, you don't have to think about it, just really easy just to make. You don't have to have a bunch of ingredients for a recipe. You don't have to follow a recipe. Put it on the grill, throw it in the oven or whatever. It is like just an all-time favorite dinner of mine to make, just something really easy like this. And this little guy can be so fussy, huh? But then I put him in this carrier or my wrap or whatever I put him in, and he's just the most content baby. He loves it so much. Like he got the hiccups right now. He said hi. He said hi. He's so content. He loves it. All right, our green beans went about 45 minutes or so. And Ren is going to put our Parmesan. Once they're done cooking, that's when you add your Parmesan cheese. And don't cook them any longer. You just add the Parmesan cheese and then they're done. That look good to you? Mm-hmm. Yep, that's perfect. Good job. That's plenty. Ren did it. A little overdid it on the Parmesan cheese. All right, we've got chicken and some sides. PB&J for one who doesn't really like chicken. Yummy. Chicken looks good. How is it?
Real good.
Real good. Quick dinner, chicken, green beans, and mashed potatoes. We're gonna eat dinner real quick before we have to head to Walmart for the evening. We never do this, but it's like 6:40. But the kids were so hungry that we were like, let's just go ahead and just cook dinner and then go to Walmart. We're gonna get a few things, but quick and easy dinner for tonight. Okay, it is time for my little late night snack. I love these Yasso bars. These are the vanilla bean ones. I've shared before. They make a peanut butter one. I cannot find that one anywhere though, but it is so good compared to this one. I do like these, but if y'all ever find the peanut butter ones, they are so good. I eat these pretty much every single night, and they're just like a go-to snack dessert of mine. But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for all my eats today, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye.